Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is One Piece episodes 48 and 49. Hope you guys leave a like and subscribe. Check out the description to find our Patreon where you can get 2 weeks ahead on unedited reactions and 1 week ahead on edited reactions for One Piece, as well as a bunch of other shows that you can also find on our main channel, which is also linked in the description, baby. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's go!
I'm leaving this channel.
New OP. I didn't know it would be the last one in the next one. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe, wait, should we even watch this?
This is spoilers?
This might be spoilers. Ah, shit, I don't know. It looks like it's fine. We are trusting Patreon. We have patrons that have informed us that this OP is fine.
If they were wrong, you know who you are.
We are also, I don't know, we can usually pick up stuff in OP better. I saw marks on Buggy's face. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see.
There were weird marks on Buggy's face that I don't remember seeing before. Inherited will.
Oh.
She got the tattoo. Who's that? Wait, was that Kuina? Who's that?
I'm like trying to look at everyone while also read.
Is this Initial D? What is this?
I feel like I'm at a club in 2002. I don't know what it was like in the club in 2002, but I feel like it could be like this.
Oh my god. Wait, was that the reverse mountain? Whatever they're called? Look at Zoro.
I love it.
That was sick.
Nice.
WOP. It's weird that it's Logue Town and not Rogue Town, like a pirate rogue. LRs in Japanese, of course. Let's see if you can see Gold Rodder's blood. Landfall and Logue Town.
Oh, I didn't look. Whoa. Dude, Sanji there.
Did you see that ferret? That's sad.
Is she gonna steal all of it? Oh.
She's wanted.
Around.
Does the guy have a coat hanger for his hair? A lot of pretty girls. The finest ingredients. Are you cannibal too?
Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh shit. It's like a pirate gift shop.
Yeah, the name of the store kind of gave a different impression.
Yeah. Is he gonna find some of his dad's, maybe?
I highly doubt it. I feel like most of the stuff they just find random crap and then overprice it.
Yeah, just say that it's from the Grand Line. Is that a Panda Man reference?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it looks like the gun of a deadly pirate king. I love the cork. He preferred cork bullets to metal ones. He's gonna get swindled so hard.
Poor guy.
For a guy who's so good at lying, he's somewhat gullible.
He's bad at detecting other people's lies. What?
Captain Smoker.
It's the lungs. Huh. Oh. 2 cigars at once.
They don't call him Smoker for nothing.
You're letting the smoke out. Close the door.
I'm busy smoking 2 cigars and stacking rocks on my coffee table. Can't you see I'm busy? Can't see past the smoke. So mysterious. Cigar bandolier.
This guy and Sanji are gonna get along good.
This guy has started. This guy has started colonial wars in Asia for all the tobacco he smokes. Whoa! He's got like a half a sai sword. Justice. Again, like equating the Marines to like Yakuza or like punk guys, you know, like they're just another gang type thing with like the thing up their trench coats.
Oh.
He's just gonna kick this girl right in the face. Put out your cigar in each eye.
No.
Do it.
No!
Do
Leave
it.
her alone. Buy her a new ice cream.
See,
Like a cigar in her mouth. Oh. Very nice.
Good guy. All right, maybe he's not super evil. I bet he's gonna do some fucked up shit to some pirates though. That's way
This is
beyond
the
what they
best
deserve.
Marine we've seen so far.
Well, there's still time. There he is. What? Did I say that? What is he doing?
He's Morel. He can manipulate the smoke. They do they?
Devil fruit powers. Shit. Because that makes sense why he's stationed in the town.
Yeah.
Are your eyes just for decoration? Are you saying he's cute? And he didn't look at the fucking flyer.
Yeah. No, seems too clueless. He's gonna be like, oh, I want to see where Gold Rodger was killed, and they're gonna be like, oh, good, and he'd be like, because I'm gonna be king of the pirates too one day.
Does he even question why he would say that? Somebody's getting impatient about Fortnite.
He's gonna like fight people. Uh-oh.
Girl with a sword and blue hair.
Suspicious.
About the same age as Zoro, maybe a little bit older, possibly? There's no fucking way this is a coincidence.
This is the biggest fake out ever.
Let's see her without her glasses. He instantly thought it was her.
Or just thought she was really cute. Pay her back. He has no money. Seems suspicious to me.
I mean, she looks different enough that she's probably a different person, but it's like, she pulls out a sword, she has blue hair, she's very skilled. Is Gold Rodger haunting this place? Gold Rodger bar. And the O is like the One Piece O with the X in the middle, like at the start of the episodes. Did he walk into an alternate dimension? Gold Rodger?
This is the skull of Gold Rodger.
I bet it is. Was there a skull on the sign? I thought there was. I'm not fired, I quit. A villain who sent hundreds of pirates to the afterlife. To the forehead. Another sword pirate man. Silver gunman. Giant Gowns brothers. We gotta remember that. I want to hear more.
I don't know, someone else who doesn't fear the Grand Line literally at all.
I wonder if there is a connection. Ooh, young man. If there is a connection between Gold Roger and like him having a crazy big sword and Mihawk, because Mihawk in the again live action, maybe we're spoiled. I don't know. I'm not looking at fucking comments. Was at his execution. Mihawk, young Mihawk. Remember?
Yeah.
So I wonder if he uses a sword. Maybe he taught Mihawk.
That could be interesting.
And Shanks was there too.
Yeah. But who knows whether they were all there or if they just wanted to do that for like a Easter egg kind of thing.
Yeah. He drank the place dry. He drank me out of business. I'm still recovering 50 years later. 22 years ago.
It's like instead of Garp seeing Gold Roger and Luffy, it's like this old guy.
Hell yeah. That was so cool.
That was really nice. Oh boy.
Rum. Interesting choice.
Swiping the rum.
I bet this guy's a former pirate.
He seems like it. I mean,
He acts like a pirate.
Power.
He has devil fruit power. He uses a giant sword.
Yeah.
Maybe he has something to do.
There.
Yeah, I was just gonna think like maybe he has some connection to
he's
Gold
stopping
Roger.
all the pirates because he thinks that they're just too weak.
Yeah, he's like the filter. He filters them out before they get to the Grand Line. I bet he's still mourning Gold Roger. I bet he was connected to him, and that's why he uses the big sword, like we just learned. Fucking Gold Roger did. Ooh, shit. So exciting. This is sick. It's even animated really nice. We saw this kid.
Oh,
we saw
were
a kid with the green hair. It's like the
person looks
Sanji.
So specific, yeah.
Or not Sanji, fucking Zoro. Yeah, it's like, why does he look so specific? That's him. Damn. The intro. Those three. Oh, that was really cool. I still haven't seen his eyes.
I'm surprised he can't, like, break out if he wanted to, you know?
He probably could. Yeah, couldn't he break out? They're just wood. They're scared shitless.
And there's way more people here in this version.
Yeah.
Like a big fight.
Right by the execution platform. Not a new ending. This was a fucking awesome episode.
It was so good. This is maybe my favorite episode so far. I almost can't even believe how good this episode was.
This was so fucking good.
Not like, again, not that all the stuff that happened before this was like bad, but it felt like we said before, it felt like in the Arlong arc, it really like kind of found its groove and like kind of figured out where the story was gonna go. It like became its own thing rather than just like this happened and then this happened and then this happened, and it was kind of the same thing literally every time. But like in this episode, it was just so good. I immediately like love, what is him, Captain Smoker? Like he's so good. I love him. He's so funny and
Very
just has such a personality, like right off the bat. I love that. I love that he apparently has a devil fruit power and he can like control the smoke. That's really, really cool. I love that he like has ulterior motives with the you know, he's like making sure that like only good pirates go through, but like the kids these days don't know how to be real pirates. You know, the quality of pirates has decreased, and they shouldn't even be allowed to go in the Grand Line. And it's honestly probably for the best, because if they did, then they would just die immediately. But I like that he clearly like wants people to go through, and he'll let them if they're good enough.
Evidenced by how he clearly goes to this bar.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, like that he has a relationship with this guy, that he obviously looked up to Gold Rodger. Like there's that reveal at the end, and the fact that he like goes here, like it's just so interesting, because the thing with like the Marines all wearing, for people who maybe don't know, like that type of like trench coat is like sort of, it's kind of the style of like what fucking Japanese biker gangs used to wear. It's like a gang coat with like the shit down the back and everything. Maybe there's something I don't know. Maybe somebody knows some trivia that I don't, but and it's not relating to that. But I think the idea with that is that like the Marines are just like another kind of pirate. They have and that's something that's been sort of put forward throughout. But this guy seems like he's both reinforcing that and kind of like subverting that, because he's like, it's cyclical kind of, because he's acting like a pirate. He kind of is more of like a pirate, and he's like with the Marines who are like against the pirates but are also kind of like pirates. It's just interesting interplay between those things. I really like this old man.
I also like that he was like nice to that child, where so far all of the Marines that we've seen have been like super corrupt and like hate children and are just like bad people. It like just kind of in general are just not very good people. Whereas he seems like he is, like, he's like using the Marines to kind of just do his own thing, but not in the same way that, whatever freaking rat dude was using the Marines, like, where he could just get money from Arlong in order to, you know, but he's like exploiting other just normal people. Whereas like this, it's like he's kind of keeping the pirate dream alive in like his own like weird way, but also helping people. Like even the pirates that he's capturing are being helped because they wouldn't last long in the Grand Line anyway.
Yeah, I like him. He's a very interesting, very good character.
Like he always got 2 cigars at once.
I love that. Love all the just shopping. All the shopping shit. This girl who
that looks exactly
like her, but not. Like, see,
that's
her.
That's her.
Like, see, and then she has like more ovalish eyes.
Yeah.
But like,
I think the whole thing is like it looks like her, but it's not her.
It's supposed to look like her. It's not actually her. But we saw her in the OP as well.
Mm-hmm.
Django. Oh, it looks like he has a mustache now. She right over.
Yeah, I saw that too. She looks like Sarada. Sarada's character design came from this. 100%. The red glasses.
Is this Silver in the OP? Gunslinger.
That girl.
I think it's a different girl than we saw at the start of the episode. And Kobe's there too. And did we see this guy before? I feel like I'm crazy, but I maybe we saw him before. Maybe I saw him. I just missed that. But he was part of Shanks' crew. Oh. He's like another guy in Shanks' crew. I remember seeing this is Lucky Roo. This is Yasop. This, and then there's Shanks. And I think we did see him. I just forgot him. Yeah. And then there's Gold Rodger. So
quite the character.
What do you think of the whole scene with his execution?
You know, I have to say, like, it's the way that the execution scene is done here is like, I don't like. It's weird because like at the start of the live action, we had the execution scene, and it's immediately like this is the stupidest thing that you could ever do. But it's, for some reason, even though it's mostly the same. But maybe it's just because Garp isn't there, so it's not like being influenced by like this weird like there's one guy like it's more.
It feels like it's more about Gold Rodger than it is about Garp.
Yeah, it feels like I don't like it felt like, and maybe like it's obviously they did it like this to like leave it kind of open, and then later on it will get revealed that like Garp maybe was involved, but in that it just felt like it was more of like a feud. That it was like, you've done this for the last time and now I have to take you out, even though I know that it's probably not a good idea. But here it seemed more like, okay, this guy's a menace, and like collectively like the authoritative figures have like brought him in, and he's clearly letting himself get brought in as well. And I wonder if that's because he feels fulfilled in his life and he like knows
ending it on a high note.
He knows that this will like inspire more people to like go after it. And weirdly, I was just thinking about this because like we were talking about how like the Marines are like often kind of corrupt and like how they're kind of their own thing. It's business has never been more booming for the Marines than since the Great Pirate Era started.
Yeah.
Like, it's only been good for them to be hunting down more pirates and getting more money.
Yeah.
I never thought of that before, but that's maybe there's a bit of a conspiracy going on here. Because, there's one crazy pirate, Gold Rodger, but, we don't hear of him, like, attacking townspeople and, like, killing children or something. We hear about him exploring the Grand Line.
Yeah.
So, was he really all that bad just to be out in the world? Or were they just, like, intimidated by him and didn't like that
his level of power.
Yeah. It's just kind of interesting.
I mean, it's the same with Luffy. Like, Luffy just basically calls himself a pirate.
Exactly.
And it's just too dangerous, and then they want to take care of this threat because they can't control it. It's more about the control. And the rebellious spirit, that's what it really means to be a pirate, like the explorative spirit, the free spirit, rather than actually doing anything wrong in this, like, oppressive force, which makes sense. Again, we talked about this, like, kind of in the second episode, or first or second episode, with Zoro was, like, in the yard, in like the prison yard or whatever, and it looked just like a schoolyard. Yeah. So it's like the idea is sort of like, oh, this authority is like here to just kind of like put you down, and it's kind of inspiring because it's obviously written for youngsters. So I think that kind of flows through there. But I liked this whole scene. I thought it was sick. I like this whole setup. Like, I can tell that like this is all gonna be really interesting with like this old man character that I really liked. Like, I was so intrigued when he was telling the story. Like I was like, I don't know, like
something about the way that it was portrayed just like you could just tell that it was so important. You know what I mean? Like you could tell that it wasn't just like, oh, this is just some like random filler old dude who's just like saying something random.
Filler, not as in non-canon, as in just like extra, oh, here's some random dialogue about nothing.
I don't mean, I feel like people maybe will get confused. I don't mean filler, like literal filler, as in like every story.
What he's saying matters to Luffy's understanding of the world, to our understanding of the world, foreshadowing for things to come, like letting us in on some secrets, on a little bit of knowledge. Like it's real, like substantive information and interesting tidbits that like will kind of worm around in your brain for a while, not just like some gags or some goldfish shit or some whatever, like stuff like that. It's actual like, ooh, there's some we're in this little bar and it's all old. It's like a haunted little area. There's a skull on the table. This old man's drinking rum and reminiscing about old times, and it's all relevant stuff that will probably come up later. Very interesting. Yeah. Before your thing about Rodger, it's like I when you said like, oh, is he letting himself in? I'm just like, yeah, why would he let himself be in? And I'm just like, what if Rodger just like faked his death?
Yeah, I was thinking that a bit too. I don't know how he would have done that.
It's equally plausible. It's hard to say. I mean, if we know the Marines are corrupt, so he might have just known a big Marine guy that did that. Maybe he has a devil fruit power that allows him to like be brought back from death or something. And he's probably just trolling to like get people again, start the Great Pirate Era. It's like it is equally plausible that he could be faking his death, or that he is like sacrificing himself to spur on this thing as like a kind of like a Jesus type figure. Like this he's dying for everybody's sins, for everybody's hopes and dreams, more like kind of like the opposite. And he's like the king of pirate. I don't know. Like it just feels. It either works, because he's supposed to be this really enigmatic kind of crazy figure. So I don't know. Either works, I guess. Only time will tell whether he was faking it or whether it's just kind of ambiguous, or what. But that's a possibility. I think that if he didn't fake his death, we'll feel his presence. Like it feels like the kind of thing that either he's alive and he'll be like doing stuff, or in the background, or like we'll hear about him, or like some rumors here and there, or it'll be like we get some like breadcrumbs along the way, and we'll be like, oh,
he's almost like a guiding presence,
almost like his spirit, his ghost, essentially, like he's haunting the whole thing. And it's more like it's kind of like Jing, how Jing like plans out all this stuff, and like Luffy will be kind of following in his footsteps. Very similar to what he did, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. One figure from the live action we didn't see was the green cloaked person. I don't even know if it was a real thing, but there was somebody in like a green cloak in the crowd
that we noticed.
Yeah, it might have just been a weird extra.
Yeah,
but it looked it was like zoomed. I remember it like zoomed down like the center aisle, and then there was like we saw a cloak like flapping in the breeze or something. I don't know. Maybe that was something. Maybe it was just an extra. But so far, we know who this kid was. We saw a kid with green hair. We saw Mihawk was there. We saw Shanks was there with his hat. And we learned that fucking Gold Rodger used like a giant sword.
Yes.
Who does that sound like? Mihawk. And Mihawk is, big sword guy. And we also saw Shanks, who is also here. And apparently he's now a sword guy as well. So maybe they both were like sibling students. And that's why they have this rivalry relationship under Gold Rodger. Some understudies on his ship. I mean,
I guess the other thing is we also don't know like how, because like we've seen some of Shanks' backstory where he was just like he was with Buggy as well.
But we don't know what happened after, and he got. We
also don't know about like just inspiration, like not necessarily like students, but they just saw him and got inspired. Because like I feel like there's like being a sword guy, and then there's like being a sword guy, you know what I mean? Like because I feel like the sword is kind of the weapon of choice for most of these people, but then it's about like making your own sword style, or like perfecting one that is like a separate like thing, you know. So it's like if you see a guy that's really good with a sword, and then you want to like get on that level eventually, but like do it in your own kind of way.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe there is no connection, but maybe there is. Maybe there is.
I really like this episode.
This was a banger episode. This was a very, very good episode in every way. I loved all the everything about it. Every scene I liked.
So good, I know.
And it was flowed really well. There was constant motion with the animation. It's also the first episode of this season, so like that makes sense that they would put a little bit extra into it. But I loved this episode. This was a great episode. We shall see what happens next time. We're moving right along. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's move right along to episode 49. Let's go. Time for a big fight.
Thought we weren't reading the titles.
I forgot. I just kind of zoned out for a second, and it was weird that it was all black screen.
No, it's a 1v1. Imagine if he just like defeated his enemies by putting too much smoke in their lungs and they just couldn't handle it, but he's just built different.
Why doesn't he just...
I know. I would say he doesn't want to show off his powers, but he never seems to have a problem with it, so... I just love that his name is Captain Smoker.
He says.
I thought he just admits it to anyone.
It's the best part.
Everyone else in the town? What do you mean that's the rules of this town? He's like, no one's ever beaten me. I haven't need to explain myself. What?
Was it hot out or something?
How tangled could they be?
You're pulling... He's like, wraps his leg around, starts pulling. Oh, shit. Oh, confirmed he does have a devil fruit power. People just suspected it before.
What? Why are you so incompetent?
He's so inaccurate. Yeah.
What? Oh god.
Is he doing that on purpose?
Is he gonna...
He's hunting her down because she was so hot.
Wow, just immediately forgets about Nami. He's just like...
Yeah, it is her. With the club.
They're here?
Yeah, Elvita's there.
I guess so.
Wait, is Buggy gonna die? Because he was accurate that Luffy was here. I love how they're hiding them like we know, like, it's funny because it was the cover stories. So that was like extra stuff to learn how they got together. So you see her, you don't know who she is. And then you see these, like, that's obviously Buggy. Like, I don't know. It's just funny how they do, like, they put cloaks on people who are obviously who we know they are. Like, they did that with Usopp as well.
Yeah, literally every time.
Funny.
Classic. But you can't see me. You don't have glasses.
Make a lot of assumptions. You should start a YouTube channel and start reacting to anime where you make a lot of assumptions about things.
The Marines? Oh yeah, they were talking about a girl. Captain Smoker said something about a girl, I think.
Really? I must have missed it.
I think so anyway, unless I'm crazy.
Is she gonna think, is he betrayed us?
She just doesn't want to get involved. She knows that it's all dumb.
I like that, the trust she doesn't immediately, oh, whoa.
Oh my god, he should just be a janitor.
In the yard.
Did you even need glasses? Maybe they're for reading.
Again.
Oh god. Sweeping the floor with them. Is that money from their wallets or something? She's gonna show up like right now.
Going back to the sword shop. He's not haggling properly. Wait a minute.
He's gonna try and buy that sword. Don't let him see. He's gonna try and swipe it.
Like a legendary sword.
This guy's like a total sword nerd.
Interesting, there's a girl who looks like Kuina, who is a swordsman in the same place that there is a guy who knows about the Wado Ichimonji.
The girl's coming in.
Is she gonna recognize the sword?
Who are you?
Who is this girl? Wait, is this another girl?
What? No.
What? No, yeah. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Look at him with your glasses. He wasn't going to sell it to you anyway, you idiot.
Is that one of the other ones? She's like a super badass without her glasses, but puts them on and she's all clumsy.
She doesn't actually need glasses, but she puts them on so that when she takes them off, she can see like extra good, you know?
Right. I see with that. Yeah. Whoa.
Wow.
That's a lot of swords. But he doesn't know. Shh. Shh. Ooh, it looks nice. Oh, it's a fake. Hmm? Or is it not a fake?
It's real.
It looks real.
I mean, it's cursed.
He likes it.
It's literally cursed.
Ooh.
You need to brush up on your like you're such a sword nerd, but you don't even know that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, take Craven Edge, do it. Are you fucking stupid?
Breaks the blade on the floor.
Oh my god, it went it went almost
really
to the hilt into the floor.
Yep.
That was fucking badass. He's gonna have 3 fucking legendary swords. Is there another legendary one in here? He has it hidden.
He's another one, another cursed sword.
They're playing Overtaken just for the sword. Whoa! Black liqueur. Bush.
Oh, is he just gonna give it to him because he's so badass? One chooses the wizard, Harry.
Yeah, but Harry was rich. He just got 2 swords for free.
And they're so
They're
dripped out.
fucking sick swords. Inherited dreams. Inherited will. He was just so badass. Literally made her weak in the knees by just being himself. That was fucking so cool.
What was this, like, Django style, like...
Jungle! 1, 2, Jungle! Super inconspicuous. You're riding a lion with a flashlight. What's the bell?
Scooby-Doo running to the opposite doors.
You see him?
Well, we attacked him first, kind of. Tried to arrest him.
I love this.
It's so good.
This is so good. I love this. This arc so far is so fucking good.
It's seriously so incredibly good. I still can't believe how good it is. This sword guy, awesome. Amazing. He's kind of silly, but I love this whole interaction.
I loved it, and he clearly is like he wanted to be a swords guy. He was a sword collector. He probably wanted to be a swordsman, but now he can't do it. So he's entrusting his dream to him, giving him the sword, the stuff that he needs in order.
He's like hoarding all these swords and like scamming people and doing all kinds of stuff. But then he sees someone who can really appreciate the swords and really use the swords.
And trusts the blades, you know? Hang on, I need to see that he's named like 4 different categories of legendary sword. They both kind of did. Wado Ichimonji. And okay, so he's confused with the name of his sword. Did we know? Did he? I'm confused because in the live action he knew. He said he wanted the sword, but I don't remember if he.
Maybe in this he didn't know that it was special. He just knew
maybe
that
just
it was
went
like
right
hers.
Past us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Or he just forgot.
Either way, now we know that he knows what it's called, but. I love how he instantly could tell that it was cursed. He's that was fucking sick. This whole encounter in here was so much cooler than I thought it was gonna be.
Me too.
I thought it was gonna be just haggling jokes and like, oh, you drive a hard bar, like that for 20 straight minutes. It was full lore and like cool stories and you know, like it felt a lot like the bartender guy. Yeah. You know? Sick.
I really liked it. I didn't have that much to say about it other than it was just so fun and I really liked it.
The 21 top O Wazamonos. The 21 O Wazamono. So there's the 21 top and there's the 21 O Wazamono. And then there is the 50 Ryo Wazamono. Which one was this part of the top? The top, or was it part of the normal 21? Wado Ichimonji.
I don't know because it's
straight temper line. This. Oh. One of the 21. So it's not one of the top, it's one of the 21 Wazamono.
Interesting.
So that's interesting. But now, and then what were the 2 that he got? There was the Shigure? Or no, that was hers, was the Shigure, right?
I can't remember.
There's so many swords. They all look so cool though. Yeah. Let's see when she picks up her sword.
She already said it.
But I want to see, is the one that she picked up, was that hers? Or was she holding that one? Yeah, Shigure, this is hers. Is this a famous sword? It looks pretty badass, but I don't think she said it.
I don't think she said it, oh, it's this or that.
I love how she's just like, oh, this guy Roranoa is like, he wields a sword a lot like that, or whatever. That's funny. This sword is Kitetsu 3. Kitetsu the 3rd.
So same
its
level as
predecessor, Kitetsu the 2nd, is an Wazamono sword.
So it's not.
So
it's just a cursed one.
And then Kitetsu the 1st, before that, is listed as a top. So is this one of the 50? Or is it not? Is it not in either of them?
Maybe.
Or is it? Oh. Respectable Wazamono. So I imagine it's just the O Wazamono? Or was it? What was the 50 called?
It was something. I think it started with the R.
Ryo Wazamono.
I think that you could just have like a regular Wazamono, like there's
Wazamono.
Like. Yeah.
You said Nomo.
I did?
Yeah. Hang on. Ryo meaning Japanese. Is that because she said it might be a translation thing? That's what I'm looking up because she said.
Oh, it's a respectable.
Yeah, she said it's respectable Wazamono, and Ryo meaning excellent, excel, succeed, distant fact, reality, dragon. And Ryu, I'm pretty sure means dragon, but maybe Ryo does in certain contexts. I'm not sure. I'm not a Japanese person, but I was thinking maybe that's what it is. It's one of these. It's like the respectable.
It's either one of those or just like a nothing but almost.
And I'm not sure if this is the same because it's kanji. Probably, I don't know. Somebody can tell me, but we don't read comments, so I'm just gonna not worry about it. But I'm gonna guess that the O is like king. Like remember in Hunter x Hunter they say O, and that means like I don't know, like the ruler, the ultimate type thing. So maybe I think that's what that is. So like the top king Wazamono, and then the king Wazamono, and then the respectable Wazamono, sort of thing. Possibly, I'm maybe we'll ask in Discord and. Or maybe people in Patreon comments will give us a better idea, but yeah, interesting. And this one is cursed.
Yeah, and then what's the last one?
And the last sword.
That was so sick.
I love that Overtaken came on when he got all serious and gave him the sword. That was so cool. Black liqueur. Uneven temper. Ryo Wazamono. Yubashiri. So it's the third variety. I wonder if Shanks has one of these.
His seemed to be a different style.
It did, and these are all katanas so far, but maybe maybe he's collecting more katana type ones.
Maybe.
And there are different sorts. I wonder if Mihawk's blade is like that. That would be pretty crazy. It's got all the jewels, it's very bejeweled, very crazy, cool, badass.
I feel like...
Maybe it's not.
I mean, it could be, but I also kind of feel like this is like...
Zoro's mission?
Yeah, like these are like specifically like this, because we've seen lots of different styles of swords, and I feel like we're getting all of this with him because these are like very specific to his like school of sword.
And it is like a Japanese name. Yeah. These are katanas, so yeah.
And like they're all very similar. I feel like it's like enclosing it into its own lane of like these are like these type of swords.
I think that are right.
And then like then there's like Shanks had like more of like a piratey kind of sword, and then Mihawk had like a giant thing. You know what I mean? Like they're setting up. There's like different types of sword.
Stuff.
Different types of swords,
classes.
Different sword styles, different.
Because wielding a katana is different than wielding. Yeah, and so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Mihawk couldn't put his sword in his... I mean, he probably could because he's a badass, but it maybe wouldn't be that useful.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's really fucking cool, I'll say that. And we also had the fight with Luffy and Captain Smoker.
Excited for the rematch.
Was it Captain Smoker?
I'm pretty sure it's I keep calling him Captain Smoker, so it's dumb if it's not. I'm dumb. Yeah, there it just said Captain Smoker.
Yeah. And Luffy was really inaccurate for some fucking reason. It was funny.
I love it how like when the stakes are so low, he just is a complete buffoon. But then as soon as it like hits a certain point, he's on it, you know?
Yeah, big time. And then Sanji's out there looking for Alvida, and then we see her with her club when he's like, that woman, she was way too hot.
Yeah.
With her, obviously, with the club that Alvida used. So more confirmation that that's who we're dealing with. And this girl is not Kuina.
No. She just looks like her, has all the same interests, fights like her. Unfortunate. I feel like it would have been... I still wish she was alive. I still think it would be so cool if she was alive.
For a second, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that the entire One Piece community was ganging up on us to be like, no, sometimes she just dies, you guys. And then we see her and we're just like, what the fuck?
I know. I was
kind of praying.
I was like, maybe the One Piece community is like way more anti-spoiler than I thought. Maybe they all came together and like fabricated the same like elaborate lie where everyone had a different take, but it was all the same lie. You know? Unfortunately not. You guys have been a complete disappointment.
Disappointed. All right, leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.